a terrible wailing in the distance.
Banshee whale?
Maybe.
I roll insight. No, I roll a nature check to know what it is.
Okay. What's your result?
I got a 12.
It's too far away for you, but you know that this scream is not natural.
That's not good. I yell down, "You guys might want to leg it quicker."
Yep, legging it towards the beach and then running along the shore.
As you make it to the beach, you can't help but notice that the ocean is on fire. You don't know how that's happening. There's definitely water underneath. You can see the waves, but there's fire over it.
So like an oil fire?
Yeah, except there's doesn't appear to be any chemical or anything on the water. The water is just literally on fire.
That's not good.
It's kind of metal, but go to the west side of the shore, and keep running along.
Is Zon bleeding out?
No, he miraculously, while he survived, his stubs were
Cauterized.
It appears Zon, half of him was whatever protection kept you three alive. Zon was on the edge of it.
Ooh, that sucks. Sorry, bud.
Wait, if you kept... Oh, yeah. Well, I grabbed her the legs, so they're in my bag of holding. We'll go down to the south of the shore, go along into the woods. The less she will save us.
Okay. I'm gonna make y'all travel at half speed if you're going there, because you're literally dragging one of your friends with you.
You all wake
I'm
up
on his shoulders.
And she's only probably half her weight. And all my stuff's in a bag of holding, so I could probably handle the weight, no problem.
Tarn, Sarah, Rogar, you all wake up in a cold sweat in your room in the guild hall. See, it's not that hard, Neo. You did pretty well. Just gotta expand that for a while. It's pretty good. Sometimes throw in some fights if you need some filler, but no.
All right. Fuck. Can I move?
Yeah.
Do I have full movement, or is it still sort of floppy?
You're still kind of waking up, but you're all good.
Okay. Well,
I fall out of bed.
get up. I kick Rogar, and I kick Sarah. Get up.
From looking out the windows, you guys know that it's still night, however. So you've just woken up in the middle of the night.
Just like,
You're not actually done resting.
okay, so it's just like woke up in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Seriously? You go and kick me? There's no sun out?
Yeah. Yeah, bad dreams. I had a bad dream.
I had a great dream.
I was apparently God narrating what was happening to you and some person we've never met. It was weird.
Oh, yeah, that sounds horrible. You playing as God. I roll back over. God damn.
I had
piece
no
of God in
limbs.
him and he-
I couldn't do anything. It was really weird.
I dreamt the
Damn.
ocean was on fire for some reason.
Weird. All right. Well, fine. You fuckers go back to sleep. Have I gotten my 4 hours?
Yeah.
I actually get up and I'm gonna head into town.
Okay.
Just meet us for breakfast before you go. Yeah, he just mumbles out, "Meet us for breakfast."
What are we doing in town? It's the middle of the night in Hymoor.
I'm taking a good look around. Are there guards? Is the patrols much stronger even at night?
Yeah, you see a larger series of guards too. When you left Hymoor last, it's about.
Is it even possible to get into the refugee district?
You don't know. You'd have to go down there and try.
All right, I would like to go down there and try.
Okay. Travel down past the Dragonborn Ghetto, which is completely empty now. It's kind of eerie, and through the series of passageways and into the refugee district. do you want to
Yeah.
do now that you're here?
Has it been emptied out as well? Does it look like a lot of people have left?
No, there's still people here milling about. There's people on the streets begging for coin. The refugee district seems to be a bit more active during the night than the rest of the town.
All right, I'll go up to. Is there any children begging?
No.
All right. What's the beggar? What's my options to choose from here?
You see an old man who looks like he's about maybe in his 50s with a long beard back about down to his sternum. He's got a little cup that he's kind of shaking about, looking at people. He's sitting on kind of like a little mattress. There's a young woman about maybe in her 20s, long brown hair, but that's kind of matted. She's got a kind of like a bowl that she's holding out. She's got a dog next to her. That's all you can see on this part of the street.
Okay. I go up. Are they close together or far apart?
There's one. One's kind of on the corner in between another street, and one's kind of an awning building.
First things first, I need to check what I actually have in the way of money. Okay. Not a lot, but enough to do what I need to do. I'm gonna go up to the old man. Hey, you.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Here's how this is gonna happen. I'd like some information, and for coin, even just talking to you, and I flip 2 silver into his cup. Even for just engaging this conversation, I'm still gonna give you something. But I got a gold right here if you can help me out.
What do you need? I don't
Have you
know
seen-
much.
Yeah. What was his name? What was the guy I hate?
Greg?
Greg. Yeah, there it is. Hey, have you seen Greg around?
Greg?
Yes, Greg.
I haven't seen any Gregs.
Weird guy, was supposed to be helping everybody out.
Oh, you mean Gregory?
That's Gregory.
Yeah, he runs the soup kitchen. Kind of leans a bit. He doesn't really get up. As he leans over, you can kind of see that what you thought was him kind of sitting down. He's actually missing a leg. He's down this part of the street, and he points down. You can kind of see far off in the distance a line, a large line of people heading towards a building.
You say soup kitchen.
Yes.
You know what? You just made my day. I hand him a platinum.
Oh god, are you gonna start shit at a soup kitchen?
Kind of looks at you, looks back down, looks at you, and kind of hugs your legs. Thank you.
Well, let's just say,
Bless you.
let's just say that knowing that Greg actually used the money for what I wanted
God bless you, child.
is restoring a bit of my faith. You have a good day and use that money well. And I walk over to the woman.
Yeah?
Yeah, here's a couple of silver.
Thank
And
you.
then I go to the soup kitchen.
Okay.
Total, I spent 1 platinum and about 5 silver.
Okay.
All right. Let me mark that down. And I want to walk to the soup kitchen.
Okay, you go stand in line or just walk past?
I'm not looking for food. I walk past and ask for Gregory.
You walk past.
Tell him Parn is here.
You walk past the soup kitchen line, a bunch of people in grungy clothes and dour faces, kind of maybe looks like workers off their late night shifts or beggars.
How many people about in line?
There's where you are into the building. There's about 20 people.
All right. As I'm walking by, I hand everyone 10 copper.
Okay. Some of them, about 15 of them, take the copper. The others kind of get a bit prideful and don't take the money from you.
All right, fair enough. 150 copper down. That leaves me with 127 copper. All right. Hey, I walk in. I want to look around.
You walk into the soup kitchen. Immediately, your ears are filled with the sound of
sound of.
Give him a second.
Now.
Yes!
Sound of music. You can see actually in the corner 2 of the thugs that you recognize from the first encounter with Gregory are playing what appear to be a pipe and one singing.
Are they any good?
You can
You're
judge
it.
that.
Okay. I can barely hear it. Let me actually increase the master volume level. There we go.
If not for the line of people, this could easily be confused for a tavern. You see Gregory and a few other people on the kind of on the side with large pots, and they're doling out cups of soup and some bread to the refugees.
All right, I'm gonna make a scene of this. I'm gonna yell out to Greg. Greg!
God damn it.
Back! I think we need to have a talk.
You see Gregory. He kind of whispers something to one of the nearby helpers, and the guy comes over and kind of takes Gregory's spot, doling out stuff. And Gregory walks over. Harn!
Yeah, just got back. Found the dwarves. Found. Apparently, now I have part of a god in me. It was a fun trip. I see you did wonderful with the money I gave you.
Yeah. Well, people need help down here.
By the way, I made a beggar down the street, old man missing a leg. Very happy.
Oh, yeah,
keep an eye out for him. I don't want anyone to take what I gave him. But with that in mind, I don't have a lot on me right now.
As you're talking, Greg kind of motions over for someone and whispers in their ear again, and the man goes out of the building. You see him head down the direction you came.
Yeah. I want him. I want him protected. That's all.
Sure, I understand. Tim's prideful. He doesn't like to come to the soup kitchen, but he's a good man. We'll make sure he's safe.
I gave him a platinum. He gave me information on the soup kitchen, and after, not gonna lie to you, Greg, it was a shitty mission. It was terrible, and we didn't realize how long we were down here. I hear the dragon's a week or 2 away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were hoping we'd come back with like 3 months to spare to help out with that. It's not been a good event.
To be honest, a lot of the people in the noble district have moved out to their households outside the town, but people down here don't really have places to go.
I heard the Doge retired or some bullshit.
Yeah, Vinci didn't. I don't travel around those kind of spheres, but the grapevine got down here is that Vinci wasn't really happy with the whole, almost getting killed thing.
That sucks.
So he's moved to like a farm.
Right.
It's an actual farm. But
all right. Well, can we sit somewhere?
Yeah, sure. Greg kind of takes you into a back room.
All right.
You see there's a desk with a bunch of papers on it. What's up?
Here's the deal. You're doing great things. And we reset our relationship last time we talked. But I'm going to help fund this some more. I'm hoping this place is still here. Me and my friends are going to do what we can. Can't promise anything. It's up to the group. I'm leaning heavily towards staying and defending this place to my dying breath, if that's what it takes. But I don't know about my 2 companions. So, but with that in mind, I pull out my last 14 platinum. I go, I have more in the bank. I'm going to be going there in the morning. You probably understand I don't think I can go to the bank and get it out now. But here's 14 plat for further funding for this place.
I don't say thank you, Barn.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. Throwing around this kind of money might not be safe in areas like this.
Oh, I know. But I don't care. I have no need for money. If I need food, I can go out and hunt.
I know. I understand that, but you're safe. I'm glad what you did for Tim. If anyone saw you that, you just made Tim a target. want to stress that to
I know. I'm trying. Look, I've had a rough day. I'm just trying to hold on to that shred of humanity. And I'm not gonna lie to you. When Tim told me you made the soup kitchen and didn't run off with the gold, it made me extremely happy. And
Glad I could make it.
and I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm heading to the bank in the morning. I'm gonna be pulling out probably everything, which I think is near, and I say this quietly, which is near 1,000 gold, and half of that is coming here. So I need you to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
Gave me 2 platinum.
Yeah, I'm giving you more.
Okay,
I want you to do what you can for these people.
I can do what I can with 14 platinum. You know how strange it looks for a random refugee to get that much money and it not come from illicit deals?
Okay, fine. I don't know what to do with money. Look, I don't. I grew up. Here's a little bit of my backstory. I grew up wandering in a monastery first, and then kicked out and wandering for the past almost 100 years. I started doing this adventure stuff to make people happy, to have something to do. Really. And I have no idea what to do with all this money I keep getting. Do you have any, I'm confiding in you. Do you have any better ideas?
I mean,
What to do with 600 freaking gold that I don't need?
save it for a rainy day. Finer things, good company. A lot of people enjoy that. Good food. How do you know you don't like this stuff if you haven't tried it?
There was that very nice dwarven restaurant that we went to until, the dwarves all left. Oh, God, I hope that dwarf didn't die. Oh, Sarah's going to be so depressed if that dwarf died. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I do that where I forget where I am for the moment. And yeah, look, if you want, I can take back the 14 plat and I can come by tomorrow with less.
I mean, I can put the 14 plat to good use.
Just does it look weird for you to have platinum? Maybe if I can give you the same amount in gold. Maybe if I give you the gold, it'll look
I
less.
mean, you already gave an investment to start this place up. Like as more investment adventurers.
I mean, you could
spend that
let it be known that I'm the one that's funding this place if that's what you want. And that way you're not the target. People will come after me, and I'm not gonna lie. And how big is the room we're in?
You're in kind of a little office, so maybe about 12 by 12.
Okay. I port from one end of the room to the other. I get away pretty quick like this, and I snap my finger, and then I'm on the other side of the room. It's not the end of the world for me. I just don't. You make a good point. I don't want to make this place a target.
I mean, we used to hire security, keep people safe in here, expand. It's okay, Martin. I can work with this stuff.
All right. If this place is here in 2 weeks or whatever, and you need money, come to me.
Yeah, we're all here in 2 weeks, maybe.
Now, I just wanted to see what my investment wrought, and I'm really happy with seeing what you're doing. Thank you for that.
I'm glad I do good. Can I get an insight check for you, Parn?
Okay. Let's see here. Insight is not good for me if I remember correctly.
I think it's like a -1.
No, insight's actually decent.
Alright, that's the intelligence. The intelligence one.
Been a while since I rolled. 17.
Okay. Gregory seems happy about the gold, but as he starts talking about things he'll do with the gold, and the platinum. He seems to be less concerned. Less like someone talking about things that have already been set in stone.
Something wrong, Greg?
No, don't worry about it.
No. Tell me. Look, we've had a bad relationship that's been weird. I'm not gonna lie, you caught me at a bad moment. I was just starting in the town, and the whole almost poisoning everybody got on my nerves. But you've proven to me that you're not a bad guy. You just made a mistake. If something's wrong, just tell me. I can help.
Nothing's wrong. Everything will be taken care of. Don't worry.
I'm trusting you. You've already proven some of my trust, so I can give you that. And I hope you're well, Greg.
You too, Barn.
And with that, I leave.
Okay.
If I say goodbye, pleasantries, and leave.
Step back out into the. He kind of steps back out with you into the main.
I want to get a. Can I get a feel for the attitude in the room? Like a good broad feel. Like does it feel like anything's off besides?
Give me another insight check.
5.
Just seems like a cheerful room of people who've taken their weights off for a few hours.
All right. That I guess I leave, and I will spend the rest of my free time.
As you're walking out, you kind of just squeezed by a large, broad-shouldered man, kind of well-to-do, noble clothes, who kind of walks over and starts talking to Gregory, and they go into the back room.
I'm gonna
go out into the cold of the.
I'm
cold of
gonna
the city.
instantly go around the place. Is there a window? Can I?
You've been in the refugee quarter before. Everything's kind of shoved together. There's not a lot of space, kind of like the noble district, which has like sides and gardens and stuff. But from before that you can kind of port on top of one of the buildings, kind of get into their back alleys.
Yeah, I'll try to hide. What's it look like in the streets where I am right now?
Where you are right now, there's still the line of maybe about 15 people.
Are they all looking in one direction, or are they all looking about?
I'm really kind of looking about. Some are looking into the place. They're wetting their lips, hoping for food.
Okay.
There's no blind areas right now.
All right. How close is the nearest alley?
You could kind of move maybe about 20 feet down off the street, and then there's a small alley to the left.
All right. I want to go into that alley, take a good look, make sure no one's around, and instantly start porting across rooftops till I can get to the back alley of this place.
Okay. You port up and then over a bit, and then back down, and you're kind of in the back alley behind the soup kitchen. You can see.
Is there a door?
Yeah, there's kind of a little there's like a back door, kind of a trough with kind of bits of meat and trash that have been used in baking the soup and the bread and everything.
How do I put this? When I was in the room, did I see any windows, any openings, anything like that?
There was one window, but it was kind of high up. I think it wasn't a window to see through, but a window that let light in.
All right. Can I make a judgment on based where that window is and try to go to it from the either back alley or from the roof?
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of move some things around and kind of stack some things in the back alley to get up to see through the window. Is that what you want to do?
I'm trying to listen more than anything.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can kind of do that. You want to? Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try to listen in from the window and hear what's going on.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. 25.
Okay, nice. So you hear most of the conversation that's going on. You hear two voices. You hear Gregory's voice and a kind of dark, a deep, gruff voice. I've told you, we've done everything we can. It's all set up. We're ready. You've placed everything. It's all ready in the mines. Everything's ready on the wall. Yes, we're good. We're ready for when he comes. Don't worry. Good. Make sure you do this, and your people will be kept safe during the attack. I don't want you in my soup kitchen anymore. Okay? I need you gone. You're making people uncomfortable. I don't like you around here. I'll be gone when I want to be gone, Gregory. Keep an eye out. We'll be in touch again. You hear the door close.
Okay. Is
kind of a
Gregory
sigh.
still in the room?
Yeah,
Okay. How big is the window?
it's like maybe a foot by 2 foot. 2 foot, 1 foot tall and 2 foot wide.
Opens up. Can I try to open it up at all?
It looks like it opened up, but not from the outside.
Okay. I'm gonna do this in private then. I'm not gonna do this publicly. I'm going to port back. Gonna walk out, not just like I just took a walk around the block. I'm gonna go back into the soup kitchen.
Okay, you walk back into the soup kitchen.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Where the back. I'm gonna just walk up like I had forgotten something. Not even gonna look at anybody. Not even ask. Just walk up and knock on the back door.
A few people kind of give you looks, but they don't seem to get up the courage to stop you before you knock on the door. Yes?
I forgot something, Greg. Can we talk a bit more?
You hear some paper shuffling and yeah, come in.
All right, I go in. I closed the door.
What did you forget, Par?
Is there a chair I could sit down in?
Yeah,
In
this is
the room?
the chair where you were sitting.
Okay. Sit down. All right. Greg, I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you know. And I'm going to point up at the window. I was there.
Pardon, you need to leave. Don't. It's all taken care of, Pardon.
No. I'm just going to ask you. I need to ask you two questions.
Please leave.
I don't care. I'm not going to do anything. I just want to ask you these questions. Is everyone going to be safe?
Yes. Go, Pardon.
Are you going to do anything to interrupt the defense?
Go, Pardon. Everyone's gonna be safe. Don't worry.
Get me killed. I'll haunt you from the grave and I leave.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you leave.
12.
Okay. You don't see anything. You walk out.
I work out and I'm gonna walk for 10 feet towards the alley and instantly start poofing across rooftops, realizing what's going on.
Okay. Spider-Man. Nope. Done inside a building. Let me just get up into the air again.
I'm sorry, but this is. I view this as this is my ability to get away quickly or get to somewhere I don't need. I want to be. Can I sit on top of a nearby roof?
Sure.
All right. I want a roof that'll allow me to cross my legs and just talk to myself. Is there one of those near?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna say, so you were me, but not me. Should I do something? I don't.
What do you want?
You saw that. I'm sure you've searched my memories. You know how I feel about Greg, how I've given him a second chance. You were me, but you are not me.
But you're afraid he'll slip back and do what he's done before. to intervene. You don't trust others to do what they say. All the brunt on yourself.
I fear if I don't act now, when the time comes, he will go with Orsini's plan, which was to disrupt the city. But I also want
Do you
to
trust Gregory?
What?
Do you trust Gregory?
That's the thing. I want to trust him.
Trust.
Go. Sorry.
If you want to trust him, then do so. Trust him.
This is going to be an interesting relationship, and I say thank you, and then I get up and I port down and walk like a normal damn human being.
Okay. Where are you going? You going back up to the...
Yeah, I'm going back to the. I'm gonna go check the bank out if I can. No, I'm gonna go back to the guild. I feel like I've taken enough time.
Okay, you go back to the guild, do anything, and just wait for everyone else to wake up.
Let me see. I forgot if I have a book. If I have a book, I'll open it up and start reading. I open up the Blight book and I just start reading it from cover to cover, waiting for my friends to wake up.
Okay. So we're gonna pass the time, and then everyone wakes up. The morning sun rises over the wall. Nope, that's wrong. Also up to the north. Well, morning sun rises up, not on the wall, and wakes up Sarah and Rogar. And Parn, who kind of have been kind of not asleep, but kind of dozing off while reading the book.
Alright. Wake up and get dressed and head down to the commissary for breakfast.
That's where Parn is, by the way. He's sitting there. He likely has a plate of food in front of him, but it's mostly untouched.
There's no commissary, guys. You note that the guild hall had been running on a skeleton crew when you came in, but pretty much just for the moving. There's pretty much no one here now.
Okay, so basically the room that used to be the commissary.
Yeah, you can go down there. Big room. It's kind of weird, but it's empty.
Tables and chairs still though?
There's a few.
Okay. Then Parn's sitting down there, and then he has his water skin out and some rations, and the ration is partly nibbled on. It's clear it's clear he hasn't actually been eating, and he's the book is on like the 10th page. It's clearly I haven't really been reading. I've mostly been thinking. I just want to position how Parn is right now.
Okay. So you're all here. Two friends come down.
Good morning, Tarn.
Parn?
Oh. Morning already?
Yes.
Parn looks at the book. He looks at his the fact that he's hasn't even finished half the rations. Oh. Wow, I must have been really thinking. Okay. Well,
you probably had a very in-depth
morning,
time.
guys. Would you like me to try to make you something? Yeah, as you can see, it's not exactly people here.
Sure.
All right.
Out of curiosity.
Is there anything still in the kitchen, like the kitchen, cooking, the stove, that sort of thing?
I mean, there's the stove. They didn't seem to move that.
Sorry, what?
There's the stove. They didn't seem to move that, but everything else is barren back in the kitchen.
All right, let's see.
All right. So basically, whatever we have on hand is the only food here.
Yes.
I'm gonna cook up some of the leftover dry meat. Gonna cook, moisturize it, make a nice little morning stew side thing. Try to make porridge, and that's what I'm making, and then I'm gonna hand it to him. Want me to check for that, or what?
Give me a proficiency cooking check.
Have that. Here we go.
This will be interesting.
All right. Let's see.
It's based off of your wisdom.
Okay. 20.
Okay. Put it all together. Tastes pretty good.
Well, that was an interesting experience. Normally, when we're out in the wild, I have a better, easier time cooking. Then again, I normally only make stew. But this was interesting. I
Yeah.
hope it's good.
It's pretty good.
Fine.
All right.
So,
So here's the deal.
hmm?
I went down to the refugee district last night. I'm gonna look around. There's no one here. It's just us.
Yeah, it's just you.
All right. Talk to Greg. He did I tell them? I don't think I told you guys I gave him 150 gold.
No, you really never told us much about Greg.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
we just have a bone to pick with him sometimes.
Yeah. Last time we were here before the whole dwarven thing, me and Sigvaldi went down to the refugee quarter to see what was going on. I met Greg. I buried the hatchet. No, and I looked to Rogar. No, not in his skull. Then I turned back to the table and eat my food, and I gave him 150 gold and told him to use this well and to help the refugees. He did. He did. Got a nice soup kitchen going. He clearly has a good reputation. He's clearly doing right by the people.
How was the food at the kitchen?
What did I say? Flux. I didn't really pay attention, but did I see like bread, just basic soups and bread?
Just soup, some breads, some kind of like broths for people to dunk the bread in, kind of stuff.
It was
Nothing
adequate.
fancy.
Nothing fancy, but adequate food to stay alive.
Hmm.
And it was adequate. That's not the problem. I gave him
What's the problem,
another. I gave him my last 14 platinum.
then? Okay.
I'm going to the bank this morning, and I'm gonna pull everything out. But I'm pretty broke right this minute.
Okay.
By the way, should I before I finish that, can I wipe off orb of Hymoor? It doesn't work anymore, right?
Yeah, the orb of Hymoor does not work anymore.
Did it disintegrate, or is it just like an inert glass?
It's just
bead?
kind of an inert stone.
Okay, I'll get rid of that.
Technically, didn't Zahn hold that?
Oh, and then yeah, Zahn had it. It was on my notes for some reason. While I was there, he was nervous. Something was definitely off. I don't know, and you know me. I don't trust anybody for some reason.
You're paranoid as fuck. We know that.
So I did my shadow thing and got to a window and overheard a lot. Some of it I regret hearing because I'm not gonna lie to you two. I'm trying to do an experiment with Greg. I'm trying to learn how to trust. And I thought if I let go of the dislike I had for Greg and learn to trust him, I could learn to trust most people. Now,
With us being the main exceptions.
now you two, I'd die for both of you, just for the record.
Aw, thank you.
I haven't had a lot of traveling companions for, God, how many? 70 years, 80 years for most of my life. After I got kicked from the monastery, it was, move around, hunt, that sort of thing. So, I value you guys. I really do. But get back to it. And I'm going to lean into both of them, even though no one's around. Greg met with a noble. I didn't really pay attention to his face, but it's clearly one of the Dragonborn in disguise. One of its Dragonborn. Greg's made some sort of deal where there's something in the mines, there's something on the wall, and his people will be safe. The refugees, whatever it is.
sounds like he was honoring his deal to try and help the people of the refugee quota.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps the mine is like stocked with like supplies, like in the event of a siege, or like that the walls are properly defended or something.
Then why would it be a deal with the Dragonborn? The one of the ones that's working for the Ursini.
Do you suspect he knows that it's a dragonborn?
He definitely knew. What they talked about, they outright said, if you do this, your people will be safe
Then in that case,
in the dragon attack.
Then in that case,
So-
it sounds like he's in a rock between a rock and a hard place,
Yeah.
with an absolute honest desire to help the people.
I confronted him about it. Told him where I was. Told him I heard it. And I asked him 2 questions. First one, I asked him, will everyone be safe? He said yes. I asked him the second one, will you hamper the defense of the city? And he would not answer, and he rushed me away.
Again, my interpretation of this is that he is stuck between a hard rock and a
Okay.
hard place, where his actions will determine whether the people live or die, and that if he refuses, so many people needlessly die.
Parn's gonna sit back. Flux. I don't know what this is. What would you make me do? I was not. I understood he was a big noble, but I really didn't look at his face. What would you make me do to try and to remember what he looked like? Try to search my memory.
You know, a straight wisdom check.
Okay. Proficiency or no?
No, just straight wisdom.
Proficient with wisdom.
You are proficient with wisdom?
No, I'm not. Never mind. Forgot.
Okay.
Monk gets strength and dex, not wisdom.
That's
No.
that was good. Yeah. Yeah, just
Okay.
straight
So,
wisdom check.
all right. Ooh, 4 with a critical fail.
Not even sure it was it was a man anymore.
I don't even know if it was just like a really deep-voiced female.
Yeah, good. Yeah, really certain.
All right. So here's my thought.
May have been
I'm
some kind of goblin creature that just walked in.
a giant goblin somehow.
I think it was 5 goblins stacked on top of each other.
In a trench coat.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, there's a goblin problem. We have to deal with this, guys.
Parn gets the most confused
Party goblin might be
look
here.
on his face as all these ideas flash before his eyes, and you see Parn
No,
do
you just,
the anime style of taking both hands and then slapping his cheeks to get him
Like,
out of it. He goes,
you just don't remember.
okay. Well, that was weird. I can't remember what the noble looked like. But if our goal is to meet with the dragon after we see the contract,
He would
I
be our
think we-
best bet to
this will be our
negotiate.
best connection.
Yes.
I look at both of them with the most serious look I can give Parn, and I go, I am trusting Greg. I don't think he'll interrupt this city.
I'm
But if
willing
we
to trust Greg as well.
But if we can't find anything, and I turn to Rogar, before you leave, if that is what you choose, I would request you help me finding out what's going on in the mine. This is the
All right.
this is fuck it, we're abandoning the city, or well, you guys will. I'll probably fight to the death here. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a part of me that almost wants to just knock you out, carry you over my shoulders, and get you to Hymoor.
When it comes to that, we'll see what happens. But maybe you shouldn't have told me that if that was your plan.
No sense that needlessly losing another good traveler, a good buddy.
All right, so
The last good friend that I had was Montaro. And
you know,
Nightmare.
we tried. We tried to save their lives.
Yeah.
That was a losing fight. So my thought is we're gonna go talk to the council. We're gonna I don't know how much weight we have, but we're gonna try and see the contract.
Well-
We're going to then. Well, first, what I'm going to do is go to the bank. We're gonna have a early lunch and have the best meal we can. My treat, hopefully. And I turn to Sarah. Hopefully, the restaurant's back open. I don't know. The dwarves probably are still down there.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna go to the bank, get everything out. What I think we're gonna, I wanna go see. Didn't one of you put in for something? A shield to be made? Something at our favorite armorer, favorite smith?
Ah,
I don't believe so.
I
I could have sworn one of you when me and Sigvaldi, which Parn looks a little disgusted when he says Sigvaldi. When me and Sigvaldi went there, and I bought him that sword, which I didn't even get to look at. Would have been nice to see what came of it. No,
if you want, I could describe it.
no, it's fine.
Are you sure you can? Rogar, give me a wisdom check.
Crit, fail, crit, fail, quit, fail.
Oh, no, Rogar could describe it. Just making sure. Continue on.
It's fine. I just really no message for me at all. Just
That
he knew me.
you. Yeah.
I misjudged that guy. What a dick. All right, well,
If he wasn't in that box all the time, he probably would have had a bit more.
whatever. Well, what I'm thinking is we go to the bank, we swing by the smith. I want to have him look at these swords we got, my swords. We go get a nice lunch, and then we head to the council. I think
All right.
that's what we can do today. What do you guys think?
It's as good a plan as any right now.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I give me a minute, and I go over and I clean the dishes. I clean what I used. I make sure the stove is the fire is completely died out and all that, and then I pack everything up and put all my mess kit away, and then I head out.
Okay.
Off we go.
Go to the bank first, correct?
Yes,
Mhm.
bank first.
Okay. You guys head up to the Nova District. Nova District is sparser than you remember. There's guards about, mostly in the areas patrolled by held by the government officials, but there's a lot less people milling about than you remember last time you were up here.
And as we're talking, I say, by the way, Greg didn't have a lot of information, but he told me the Doge is at a farm now, and most of the nobles are in their country estates waiting this out.
Yeah,
So
I learned a bit about that as well.
honestly, if we stay, we are fighting for the people in need in the refugee quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I don't know what, and I say this quietly, I don't know what deal he may have struck, but I don't trust him.
You don't want him to have made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, I don't trust him. At this point, he's too blinded by rage. I think he could justify it as, well, then you should have gotten out instead of upholding his end of the deal. And I think
You're referring to out of character. You're referring to our
Yeah,
city,
dude.
right?
yes, and the next part. And for the record, I know we hold a lot of secrets. We've been traveling a lot, but I think we should not use his name for a while we're in town.
Just refer to it as the Black Dragon.
Refer to it as nothing. When we start talking about him, we should all know who we're talking about.
All right. When I enunciate it, I'll try to ensure that him is capitalized.
By the way, as we walk, can I notice how people are reacting to us? The people we do see?
Sure.
Are we like getting looks?
Mostly, well, mostly again, Rogar. Just people looking at Rogar.
Can I try to figure out how they're looking at him? They're looking like curiosity,
Curiosity, like
rage.
a bit confused why he's still here.
Okay. Right. And then I think we should do small talk until we get to the bank.
Yeah. So,
Sarah, you've been awfully quiet lately. Is something wrong?
Just you saying about the soup kitchen. It's just more pondering. I already discussed with Rogar about the opening of a church. I am curious about that. Just thinking of where would it be better in the poor district,
I mean,
or
I think it'd be best. Didn't you have a location near the guild or something?
but again, that may be seen as competing with the guild, and I
No,
rather.
you're a church. The guild is an adventure. No one's gonna care.
I guess I could. I guess near the guild might be a nice idea, though it's also a former church of a different god. I would hate to spit on the previous pantheon.
As long as it's as the gods are not. Look, I'm not a godly man. God knows they tried to make me one. Am I thinking correctly? In the monastery, there was a strong sense of.
Oh yeah, there was a shit ton of religion in the boss.
Yeah, they tried to. Kind of hard to tell the guy who can see the future.
it's hard to tell if, like, he's actually seeing the future or he's just nuts.
Yeah, once people found out it. I never told you guys how I got kicked out, did I?
Something bad would happen to, like, one of the fathers that
No.
happened, and they blamed you for doing it.
No, the first leader of our monastery was a great man, an old elf. One of the few elves I've knew, and he was he told me my sight was a gift. And that I should be very proud of it and use it to help as many people as I can. His underling, and the second in line, told me repeatedly, with his fist, that the sight was a curse, and I have no right to meddle in God's great plan. That's why I got kicked out. The old one left. Passed. God, I wish I knew how old he was. I'm 200 years old and I don't know when I'm gonna die. Like, Rogar, when are you gonna die?
Probably in,
what's
like, my
the
80s.
lifespan of your race? I don't.
Typically, the lifespan of a dragonborn is typically 70s to 80s.
God, I hope I die. I hope we die either together or I don't live old enough to see you pass. Sarah, how long are you gonna be here?
Let me bring out the paper. Let's see. I think about till I'm about 90, 100.
God, it would suck to outlive you too. Do you guys know anything about an elf's lifespan?
I've read somewhere that it can be, like, somewhere between, like, 400 to 700 years.
Are you fucking shitting me? Parn's face turns very sour. Are you kidding me?
Assuming
gotta
what I
live-
read's accurate.
Oh, so I'm silly me. I was on the wrong page. Here we go. From what I've known, about 160.
Better, but still means I'm likely, if I don't die of, all this adventuring stuff, can outlive you by at least 300 years.
I'm just going to change that.
Parn has the worst. Do you know that smile people have when they're really disturbed, but they're trying to pretend they're not?
The Stepford smile.
Yeah, he puts that smile on, and he just says, "Wow, if we live through this, our next goal is to either find the elves and ask them what the fuck is up with me, or find a book and find out any details about me. I know nothing about my culture."
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh God. 13.
You remember you have a giant dragon tooth in your book as well, but BT Dubs.
Yeah, I know.
In case we're making plans for things.
Yeah. I was gonna use that to contact the Fae, but the more I'm thinking about it, yeah, I'm gonna open up the book. I'm gonna turn to the page. All right, guys. Before we get to the bank, I promised our Smith friend this tooth, so he could work on it.
Right.
Now I feel like I was gonna use this to talk to the Fae, which doesn't seem all that important right now. I want your input? Should we go ahead and give this to him? Let him do what he wants.
Why did you think we need the dragon tooth for the Fae again?
The dragon has a connection to the Fae, and I would think they'd be able to feel it, detect it, know where it came from. I don't know much about the Fae. Can I do what check to
What check to what?
to recall what I know about the Fae?
Nature check.
Okay. All gonna be -1 because everything intelligence is -1. 0! I did it again, guys.
All you know about the Fae is child's tales. They're very powerful fairies.
I know next to nothing about the Fae. All I know is the childhood stories, and I normally would hear those when I would travel through a town. Fairy tales, that sort of thing.
Okay. What I'm
Do you
also...
remember, however, that they were, just from basic knowledge of stuff that happened, you know that they were attached, that Saru worked with them to
Yeah, that's what I'm
do
saying.
the giant spell.
They
The
were
Dragonborn memories.
Yeah, they were behind the spell. And if we show this tooth and say we've met Saru and he gave us his blessing, maybe they'd be willing to talk to us. That's why I've been holding it instead of giving it to our smith.
That is an option and something I was thinking about. As a way of trying to get through the council, to show that there's a chance that we might be able to find something, using that as a potential bargaining chip.
I am not giving them this. I've already...
Oh, I am not going to let them take it.
Alright, so...
They can examine it with their eyes.
Alright, we can do that then. Are we at the bank yet?
Do you want to be at the bank?
Yes, I would like to be at the bank at this point.
Then we're at the bank.
We've been doing a lot of small talk because I wanted to. I go in. What's the atmosphere in the bank?
The bank's pretty empty. There's a few clerks running around doing stuff, but not really anybody. Not a lot of people in here.
Okay. I forgot the setup for the bank, but is it like a modern bank where there are tellers and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I go up to one of the man tellers. Hi. I never asked you. Did we get slips? I'm pretty sure we got like receipts and slips and stuff.
Yeah, you essentially have like a claims check.
I would like to, and I pull out my claims. I would like to pull out most of this, please.
The teller takes the check. Yes, right away, sir. And he rushes off. You have about 5 minutes before he comes back. If you guys want to do anything.
You guys already pulled your money out, right?
Yeah, I already pulled my money out.
Did I?
You know, I'm definitely, if we all survive, I'm definitely gonna put my money back here. But you know, it's just a precaution.
Yeah.
Which, 1 second. I need to copy this and send it to Flux. Whisper. It's /W and then DM.
/W, then I typically write F for Flux, and then it should show up.
Oh, I just sent it to Flux. Okay. That's what's in my notes, for the record.
Oh, okay. That's what you're getting out right now?
Yes, that's my bank account.
Okay. The teller returns with a small little chest. So, and hands the claim form back to you.
All right.
And the chest.
All right,
You are.
thank
So,
you.
is anything else?
No. That's it. Thank you. And
Okay.
I leave. I'm gonna put that in my notes that I have that money.
You note that there's two. It's six. It's not 600. It's 598. The bank has taken out their fee.
Fair enough. But it's still 25 plat and then
Yes.
598 gold. Okay. All right, and then 598. 598. So that would be 602 is what I have. All right. There you go. I did quick math. All right, well, I was going to ask the teller some things as we walk away, but it feels like we don't need to ask everybody how they're feeling,
I think it'd be safe to assume what most people are feeling. Also,
You ever realize how we're such small fish in such a big pond? No matter how much we have helped, no matter the secrets, I don't think we're gonna be instrumental if it comes to battle. But I still feel like we should do what we can.
yeah, it's just kind of the way you are when you're like, not when you're compared to like the scale of a dragon.
Yeah. I think we might be able to take those Dragonborn now, but
Yeah, at least one or two of them. The one that we met in Bale Falls, I believe he was actually I believe he was like the second strongest of them all. That gold.
yeah, and they
he
know
hit
we
hard.
know. Yeah, and they know we know.
You met the black one in Bay of Falls.
Yeah, it was the black magical one.
Yes. There were
They
three.
know-
There was the black warrior, the black magical one, and the gold one.
Mm-hmm.
They know that we know the secret, so hopefully that'll help us when we want to talk.
There is also something I could try as well for at least you two.
What?
I could take like a blank piece of paper and write out in common the draconic words of "We wish to talk." If you encounter the noble. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm writing out like like romanji for like Japanese words. Basically, I'm doing kind of like romanji but with draconic.
I mean, I'll certainly give him the sheet of paper, but
It'd be for you so you could at least say it.
there, there's a difference between written and verbal. I at least know that much. But we could talk about that later. Let's get to the smith, and then let's get lunch, and then let's go to the.
Before we go to the smith, should we at least see if we can at least have access to it? Because if we go to the smith, I suspect we will no longer have access to the tooth.
No, I'm not giving him the tooth now. We've already made that judgment. That's why I was asking for your vote.
Yeah, and I would hold on to the tooth to ensure they
Yeah,
don't.
we're not even gonna mention it. I pull out one of my Adamite short swords. I'm going to be probably giving him one of these. I only need one.
Do you have any objection to me holding on to the tooth one last time?
When we're in private, I think it's a bad idea to pull it out in the middle of the street. I also
Yeah.
need to go to a tailor. Carrying around this book and pulling it out of my backpack is weird, and I open up my leather cloak I've always had because it's with standard adventure gear. I kind of want to get like a pocket put right here, and I point it to Sarah in there, and then put the book there. You guys think that'd be cool? I think that'd be really useful and cool, and then maybe get some type of fire-resistant backing so that I can prevent the book from ever burning,
Protecting the book. Yes, that'd be a very good idea.
Which, by the way, how's that bag treating you? It treated me really well. You like it?
Quite nice, quite nice. The
Good.
load's a lot less.
Good. All right, Sarah, is there
By
anything?
the way, hold on. By the way, Rogar, Romanization. Essentially, it's not Romanization, but commonization, I guess. Commonization of the Draconic language would still be hard to pronounce. Draconic uses a bit of more guttural words. That is,
Yeah.
it's hard for someone who hasn't been trained in the tongue to use. The same thing. It'd be the same thing with gift. Both kind of use a type of part of the mouth that you don't really use in common.
Okay. Well, it was at least worth a shot at trying.
Sarah, is there anything you need to do? Like,
Let's see, I got the money out of the bank. I said goodbye to Sigvaldi. Following you two around. Let me see if I have anything else in my schedule. Nope, looks like I'm good.
no, I mean, do you want to get anything? Do you want to try to shop? Do you want to? Is there anything you want to prep? We still have at least a week, right?
Yes, but I don't think I'm going to get a church up and running before the dragon gets here in time, so...
Honestly, the only thing I could think of getting is, like, really just small items at most.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. They cleaned me out of healing potions. I think I have one left now.
I still, actually, let me just check my inventory. How many I still have?
When I open the book, it says like one healing pot, and I'm like, that should say 12. For those
I
damn
still have all 10 of them, of mine.
those damn dwarves started drinking mine.
I have 6 on me.
10 on hand.
Lucky bastards.
So far, no, I really don't have much. Anything that I need planned will need to be done after this whole thing gets sorted out one way or another.
Fair enough. All right. Head to the smith. Our favorite smith.
Okay, you head over to Lesso's shop.
Is this shop open?
Yeah, Lesso's shop
Okay,
appears to
so
be
they're
open.
good.
I'm gonna walk in. Lesho, friend.
Lesso.
Lesso, my friend.
Ah, you guys. Hello.
How you doing? We just got back in town.
Well, I saw big friends, Sigvaldi, and you, Robar.
Good seeing you again, Lesso.
Yeah. What do you need? What's up?
Well, we just got back from a venture. We found the dwarves. They'll be coming back shortly.
Oh, that's good.
But while we were down here, we got our hands on some nice equipment, and I was wondering, I don't need 2 of these. I was wondering if you would like to do something with this. And I pull out the +1 adamant, one of my 2 +1 adamant short swords, and I lay it on the table.
They were +1 for breaking the golems. They're not just overall +1.
They're not overall
Yeah.
+1?
No.
Oh, well, then I'll knock that down then, because I had it marked down otherwise. All right.
Ooh, adamantine. That's a strong metal. Where'd you guys get these?
We got these in the Underdark.
And our
Oh,
dwarven
that's a
adventure.
Strong place to find this strong metal. Okay. Yeah, I can take these. I don't. Yeah.
How much is one of these worth? I have no idea.
Well, I mean, if I was selling it, it'd be about like 200 gold each. But I don't have stuff to shine it up and make it look good and new. It's just going to look like it's been used. I don't have a strong enough forge to melt it down. I could give you 100 gold for each of them.
I'll keep one, but I'd be happy to sell another one.
Sure.
The other one.
I'll take it off you. Pulls out a pouch, kind of counts the money out, hands it over, puts it in a smaller pouch, and hands it to you. There you go.
And I hand him 10 back. And this is a tip. From what I understand, my friend Sigvaldi was very happy with your work.
Oh, well, thank you. Paul gets the tip.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's the feel around town?
It's a bit split. Some people seem to think we've fended off dragons before. Others seem to think nothing of that height and size. But everyone wants armor and equipment, so I'm staying here till like the last day.
Good. Glad things are working out for you. You've done good by us, and we always want to do good by people who do good by us. I don't know a favor to guild anymore. That. I I need your advice. I haven't shopped around town a lot. I need a tailor, and while you're a smithy, you also are a prominent merchant. Do you know of a good tailor that's still in town?
Um, I think. I mean, I get if I need like sewn in stuff, I go to Aunt Magdalene's. That's
Yeah.
what all I know. She's got a nice little store down down by Marker's Way, and kind of points. Yeah, been over there somewhere. I don't know. I've been there in a while. But yeah, she's who I get to get my stuff from. Does nice sewing. Nice little old lady.
I trust him. I pull out the book and I say, I got this down in our adventure. It kind of acts like a bag of holding, but it's a book. This is just normal paper. Oh, and I open the coat. I kind of want to get a pocket. She'd be able to do that?
Uh,
To just store it there.
I'm a smith. I don't know, but
All right.
I can tell you how to make a slot of that, how to slot something like that in armor, but I was never good with sewing.
Fair enough. This is more of a smithing question. I also need to get it reinforced to be fire resistant. Would that be something you do with thin sheets of metal, or would that be more of a treatment for the cloth, you think?
I mean, you can do it with metal, but it's gonna weigh a bunch in that cloth. In that cloth, I'd say check with Magdalene. She might have some kind of insulator. Could give you.
Okay. I appreciate your
I get that
advice.
for some kind of resistant metals. It's kind of like a little, kind of like wool, but it's not. It hurts really bad if you touch it, but it insulates pretty good against fire and heat.
Okay. I was thinking maybe it could be done with thin metal, but that sounds perfect. I appreciate your help. I I pull out the other sword. Is there any way you think you could give this one the dark treatment you gave my other short sword?
Not adamantine. Different materials, guy. But
Nope, thank you. I
I
was
don't
kind
have
of
the
hoping.
stuff to work with it, really. Can't soak it in stuff. Adamantine reacts differently with the chemicals we use for the darkening.
Darn. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your time, and
Yeah.
I turn to leave.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where
Um,
to now?
I guess we're
Sorry.
going. About what time in the day is it?
It's about 10.
You guys want to get an early lunch, or can we go to the tailor first?
Sure. May as well go to Aunt Magdalene's.
What do you think, Sarah?
Let's go to your tailor.
Okay. Go to where he pointed us to.
Okay. You walk into the store. It's a little shop, kind of hidden away in a nook. It says Aunt Magdalene's. It's got dresses and shirts and, noble stuff all around in the windows.
Flux, quick question.
Yeah.
Was this the same shop that Rogar got like his nice custom-made suit from?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Alright, is there a counter?
Yeah, as you open the door, the little bell attached to the door rings. Give me a moment. I'll be right out.
No problem.
There's a counter. You guys can kind of browse. It takes maybe about half a minute.
I'm gonna
And-
take my coat off, the leather
Cloak.
coat, and I'm gonna get the book. I'm gonna put it on both of them on the counter. Just prepping for when she's available.
Okay. And out from in the back room comes what you assume to be elderly. Never met them before, but a turtle, a large humanoid-ish turtle person, long leathery neck, and a face that's kind of scrunched up, looking at you. You note that the back of their shell seems to be covered in kind of a doily. Kind
Huh.
of decorates the shell. Yes? What can I do for you?
Karn gets a really big smile across his face. He always loves it when he sees something or experiences something that, no. Wow, you are a beautiful creature. What is your name?
I'm a bit too old for that trick, but my name's Magdalene. It's on the
How old are you?
title.
'Cause I think I
Oh,
got
you don't
beat.
ask that of women.
A
Oh,
I think I
woman?
got you beat.
A woman doesn't tell. And I'm fairly certain you don't.
Are you 201?
I'm older.
Wow, impressive. All right. I was pointed to your fine shop by God, I'm gonna mispronounce his name.
Lesso.
Lesso, and he said you'd be great at doing some work for me.
Who are you? And he yawns. What do you need done?
All right, I opened the coat. I have this leather coat here, but in our last adventure, I got this book. It's a very important book to me. Um, I I would like to get a little pocket or a quick adjust pouch, like some leather snaps or something on the inside of the coat right here, and I point there, and I would be able to get the book in and out real quick. But
Oh,
I
sorry,
also
one moment for an adjustment. I said doily. I meant kind of like a tea cozy.
oh, okay,
So
Okay.
imagine kind of like a sweater on her back.
Okay.
all right, and so I can get the book in and out quickly. But I'd also like to have it be protected from, limitedly protected, not mystically, but just protected from the elements, maybe fire, water, something that if it's something that won't keep it safe always, but something that, a passing glance I can get it away in time. Installation, something like that. Can you do something like that?
As you're saying that, she's writing down. Okay, so we want a pouch added. A pouch added to a already made cloak.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm open to a new cloak if that's what it would be easier, or if you would recommend that.
I can do either.
Let's go with a new cloak. I've had this one for a
Okay.
long.
Scratches. New cloak. Pouch added into it. By she kind of walks over and takes the book without asking. Kind of does measurements.
I don't mind.
Lie about 10 inches by 5 inches. Treated against elements. What are we talking about? Like fire resistant,
Yeah,
water,
fire,
effective,
water. Yeah.
acid, all that stuff. Need lead in it for magic? What are we talking about?
If you can magically protect the pocket, that'd be great.
I can't do magic. I can protect it against magic. I can make it so people can't see into it with lead.
That'd be great.
Okay. Water, fire, lead, acid. You want a clasp on it, or you want it just open? You want it able to be clasped?
I would like it to be able to be crafted. Something that makes it where I can quickly pull it out, but not, something that doesn't impede me getting to it, but I would like it covered if possible.
Yeah, something where you can leave it open when you're ready to use it, but you can clasp it if you don't need to use it for a while. Okay.
Yes, that'd be great.
Anything fancy on it? Just form over function over form. Kind of takes you over to the side and shows you some kind of pouches that are on some cloaks and skirts. They have like floral prints on them, imprints, monograms. What are we talking?
Can you make the whole cloak a little darker shade? I put the brown out. I'd like a darker shade of this, maybe not pure black, but a darker shade of this. Is that possible?
Sure.
I'd like the whole thing that.
Okay, and what type of fabric do you want?
Leather, if possible. With insulation, a wool over the leather, something like that. Is that possible?
You could put wool under the leather. Wool over the leather isn't going to look good, but
Wool under the leather, then. Something. If I'm in a cold environment, I'll be warmer with it.
okay. That's all gonna run up about 70 gold. Can get it to you in about 3 days.
I'm gonna put down 80. I will pay you for great service. This sounds perfect. And
Okay, 80 gold, and I can get it to you in 3 days.
Yes, please.
She pockets the gold, writes down a little list, hands you a claim check for it. Come back with that claim check, or you don't get the product.
All right, and I get my old cloak and my book, and I put them both back on and away. Well, I appreciate this. I will be back in 3 days.
Okay, Sarah, you see dresses, you see noblemen's outfits, cravats, different kind of ruffs and stuff. You see sheaths. You see turtle shell cozies that seems to have not been used by anyone in a while. You see horn covers, which seems to be more used than the turtle cozies, but less used than everything else. You see helmets, kind of hats and stuff made for specifically for different races. Some for gnomes, some for dragonborn, that kind of stuff.
As I look around, do I see a nice
See velvety, kind of more fancy rope. That kind of stuff. Anything specific you're looking for, Sarah? Anything I can help you with?
Just admiring your goods. Do you do tapestries?
Tapestries? Not particularly. I mean, I could, but I mostly work with form over function over form. But I can make a tapestry. I'm not. Be a while though.
That's fine. Just plans that I have.
And I can
I wish
direct
to
you.
open up a church.
Oh, and I can direct you to a tapestry maker.
Oh, can you? I would love to do so.
Yeah. Kind of goes to the back, finds a little book, and starts rifling through it. Her little clawed hands, and grabbing each page delicately. Yeah, right here. Terin. He's got a shop. Oh wait, no, he went out of business 50 years ago. Hold on. Scrolling. Here we go. Terrence Jr. He has a shop down in the merchant district. He makes tapestries, he does paintings, all that kind of stuff that nobles like to put in their houses.
Terrence Jr. Oh, why thank you. I'll have to give him a pop by sometime.
Give me one second.
I give the turtle a nice smile as I thank her.
She smiles back. Her toothless mouth.
While Sarah's talking, can Parn look around and see if he can see a nice fedora type style hat, something like that? Maybe with a leather outside, wool inside, something like that?
Not really. There weren't that kind of hats back in this time. You can find kind of a bard's hat, kind of a little poofy hat with a feather on it. You could find just kind of like a cap. What exactly are we looking for? You can't find a.
I'm looking for a hat that has a nice rim. That if I didn't have a cloak hood up, it would keep my face dry in the rain.
So like a wide brim hat.
Yeah, a wide brim hat, kind of like a fedora, but if it's not a fedora, something similar.
So kind of like what's in like the explorers kits in like 3.5.
Yeah, something like that.
You can find like a kind of a cap, kind of like that. Kind of a nice little cloth fabric hat. Seems to be those weather treated. It kind of extends a bit out to the front.
Right. How much? Is there prices on the wall or?
Yeah. About 10 silver.
All right. I go back to her and I with it in hand. I think I'd love to buy this if you don't mind.
Okay, sure. 10 silver.
All right. I hand her 10 silver.
Okay. And she writes down a little list. Notes it in her ledger.
Wait, no, I hand her a gold because I don't have 10 silver. Which a gold is 10 silver, but whatever.
The small little poof, your 10 silver turns into a gold. And there's the hat for you.
Thank you very much. This has been a very pleasant shopping experience. Hope you have a great day.
You're welcome.
And
And now that
I
now that they're out of the line, I also go up to the desk or desk counter.
Hello.
Hello, Madam Magdalene. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. How are you doing?
I'm good. The suit you made me the last time I was here is quite wonderful. Quite lovely, exquisite craftwork. Much like with my friend Pawn, I was also interested in a new a traveler's cloak that could also hold like a book in so much similar manner. I take out the book that I have, and so that she could do the measurements for the cloak as well.
Okay. She grabs the book from you. Again, not asking, just kind of rather briskly. Starts doing the measurements. Okay, about 10 by 5. That's a big book. Yeah. Okay. Same thing as your friend?
More or less the same thing, but the only difference is a design on the back, if you could.
What design?
The side profile of a dragon's head.
What kind of dragon?
Preferably a copper-colored one. Roughly similar to the skin tone of like mine, with its mouth open, like as if it were roaring.
Okay. Can do that. 200 gold.
Alright. I provide her 200 gold.
This will be done in 4 days.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I,
Anyone else have anything they need?
Nope, I'm just admiring your shop and your wares. You are a magnificent.
Magnificent.
What?
I can't pronounce.
I'm not sure I understand what language you're saying.
You are a great seamstress.
Thank you.
And with that, I give a little bow, pleasantry, and then leave.
Okay. And I think this is where we'll take a quick break. So,
Okay.
about
All
10
right.
minutes, then come back.
Sure, sounds good.
No problem.
So,
Okay.
see everyone back at
Sounds
8:40.
Be back.
So, how's everybody? Anybody who doesn't need to go anywhere, how's everything feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I like this pleasant, just exploring the town while we have a chance before the heavy stuff comes in.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite in tune with this little church thing that I have thinking of. To be fair, I am playing to one of my characters' flaws.
I mean, as long as you're having fun role playing, do it, dude.
Yeah. My flaw is once I pick a goal, I become obsessed with it, to the detriment of everything else in my life.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Meanwhile, Rogar's developed new flaws in his life. And mostly the flavor-wise was that Dragon one on the back was forgoing with his idea of wanting to bring back the dragon.
Tarn's greatest flaw. What is his flaw? What did I go with in his background? Flaw. I am slow to trust others. Yeah, Parn's been playing up to that one since I started playing him.
Mostly a lot of my other flaws are primarily fears. Like fear of drowning. Yeah. Ever since becoming an Eldritch Knight, he now has a fear of being in a completely purple room.
I think
it was a realm of pure purple when he became an Eldritch Knight.
I feel like I've been playing to what I picked pretty well. Personality, I place no stock in wealthy or well-mannered folk. Money and manners won't save you from a hungry owlbearer. The ideal right now I'm struggling with because part of me wants to just leave the town to its fate and see what happens.
Rogar's ideal is that so long as what he does so long as he thinks what he's doing is some kind of greater good, then all is well in the universe. And
my ideal is life is like the seasons in constant change, and we must change with it. So
yep. My character's ideals is independence, when people follow orders blindly, they embrace a kind of tyranny.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, out of curiosity, what exactly were the bonds you chose? Since this is probably gonna be like the last session we have these characters.
Why are you saying that?
Well, if we face the dragon, I thought like after the next season, once we get back in, it's gonna be new characters.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You don't.
then.
If you want to continue playing this character, you can if they live.
Okay.
But
Then I utterly misunderstood.
yeah, Flux is making it so that this will be a big moment. So if you want to, if you feel like that you had a good chance to this is a good place, you can. Honestly, I'm playing Par until he dies. So I
Mhm.
would love to be playing my healing warlock right now. I would
Yeah.
absolutely love to be playing Graham, but I can't find a real reason
Good story wise.
story-wise for Parn to go. So no, no, we don't have to switch characters if we don't want to.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm of the school, if you can't find a good story region, you should not be switching characters.
Yep.
Let's see, what else? Oof. This is a rough time for a monk. I don't think monk gets very much.
Yeah, you don't get another thing till like another level or two.
We're level 7 now, so I don't... Let's see. We don't increase our proficiency bonuses till level 9. My martial arts die doesn't go up to level 11. And my movement doesn't increase to level 10. So, 8 is just ability score for me.
Same here. I think it's 8 for everybody.
9, I can start walking up walls.
Let's see what's
Across
not,
water, up
ability.
walls, that sort of thing. If let me make sure I'm thinking right. Yeah. At 9th level, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move.
So
So
Spider-Man.
if there's a stream or a small pond with my movement, what's my movement right now? I think it's 50. Yeah, I got 50 movement right now. I basically just dart across it as if it was nothing. Can walk up instead of annoying Flux with the teleportation. I can now walk up the side of I'll be able to now walk up the side of buildings.
Let's see, at level 8, I can destroy undead creatures with my turn undead of a CR rating of 1 or less. And my next domain feature for level 8 is... It says I have one. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't get my next monk ability to level 11.
I get Divine Strike. I infuse my weapon with Divine Energy. Once on each of my turns when I hit a creature with my attack weapon, you cause the attack to deal additional 1d8 radiant damage on the target. When I reach level 14, I times it by 2.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Because I'm life discipline. Do I get a level 9?
Yeah.
I get access to, without costing spell slots, I can do Mass Cure Wounds and Raise Dead.
I'm sorry. Did you say you at level 9 you get to do outright mass cure wounds?
Yeah.
That's-
Mass Cure Wounds.
That is badass.
Nice.
So, let's see. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere. Each creature gains hit points, 3d8 plus my spellcast modifier. And then pull that with my... Let me see. And then, so since I'm also a life discipline, you also gain 2 plus spell level additional hit points. So it's 5. So additional 7. And then I heal myself for... Where is it? I heal myself for similar... when I heal other people.
Level 10, I get Purity of Body, which makes me immune to disease and poison. 13 is I could touch the key of other minds, so I understand all spoken languages.
I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, and
Let's see.
then
And
it's
see,
all interesting.
At level 10, I get Eldritch Strike, which basically allows my weapon strikes to undercut a creature's resistance to spells. So I hit a creature with an attack, then that creature will have disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes against a spell that I cast before the end of my next turn.
That's interesting.
Yep. 15 is Arcane Charge. I get the ability to teleport up to 30 feet into an unoccupied space that you can see using your action surge. You can teleport before or after the additional action.
You're a fighter, right?
Yeah.
When do you get your next attack?
My next attack, give me a second.
I know fighters end up with
11.
like 4. Fighters end up with like 4 attacks at the end.
At a level 11.
Which means you could do theoretically 4 attacks on something, do massive damage, and then immediately action surge to do another 4 attack.
Mm-hmm.
I have to imagine at that point you're basically the Flash, just going slash 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 slash. The Flash with the fucking sword.
Yep. Ooh, improved war magic. Let's see. Based on war magic, which I got at level 7, where I use an action to cast a cantrip, I can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action. The improved version at level 18, when you use your action to cast a spell, not cantrip, but the spell, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action. Let's see, anything
I wonder
at 20?
if
Nope.
I wonder if Flux will allow feats after he adjusts everything.
We'll see.
I doubt
At
it.
the moment,
He's
don't
against
really
the
mind.
whole feat thing. And I've just, because I've seen what they do in Crit Roll, because I've been watching that fluxing me a lot, and feats really change the game.
Really? How
Yeah,
so?
feats are amazingly strong.
I may be up for it, but from what I remember, for feats you have to it was either increase an attribute score or use a feat. So essentially, we'd have to remake everybody, right?
Yeah.
We'd
I
have,
mean,
you'd
would
have
you guys
to-
be up for that? Would you guys rather have feats?
I would be
Do all that.
down for choosing, because I think that's how it works. You get to choose if you get a feat or if you increase your attributes.
Okay, that's 1 for feats.
The choice, I suppose, would be nice.
Okay, 2 for choice.
Flux just left for a minute. I mean,
What?
not Flux.
Flux just left. Oh shit! Bye.
Zon just left right before you came back, Flux. What I meant to say. Damn it! Flux, get back here!
The joys of misstating what you're saying.
Yeah, it's annoying, but hey, it happened. Hey, there's the ability I don't think I've ever gotten to use. Deflect missiles. See, what am I up to now? See, Dex modifier. So Dex modifier is a 4. Then plus my monk level of 7. So I can nullify 11 damage outright, and then I get to also roll a d10 of if I try to deflect a missile. Can I say I really like how they balanced the way of the monks porting and the slow fall? The way of the shadow. You can do one of your spells, port up, and then float down with no problem. Fun. What the heck is this, Phlox? Phlox. Get back here.
Uh-oh.
Phlox. He sent me things. More Bongo Cat. Why?
Bungo cat. Don't diss the bungo cat.
Why? Now he's sending me more Bongo Cat.
Bungo cat. Bungo cat. You fight the bungo cat. The bungo cat will fight back.
I hate you, Flux. You know I dislike Neon and bleh, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Eva. Everyone just calls it Eva. Alright, Flux was here, and then I misspoke and said his name instead of yours, and now I don't know if he's here or not.
Well, we're all here.
Why is there one new item in my inventory? What? Fuck, I hate you. I hate you sometimes. I have an issue with Steam's app where every once in a while it pretends I'm not logged into my own account. And then I get that well of panic. Oh shit, did I get hacked? And then I just reload the page. Nope, I'm logged in. Why? Why did I get Claptrap's trading card?
Yeah, it's amazing what booster decks you get every now and again.
At level 10, I can call upon Divine Intervention.
He won't stop. Flux won't stop with the Bongo Cat. That's 4 Bongo Cats in a row.
I only see one.
Oh, he's
Oh, he's
DMing.
Yeah, he's DMing them to me. Let's see. He sent me JoJo, Eva, Yu-Gi-Oh, and now Dragon Ball Super. What the hell is this one? I don't even remember this. Oh, Pokemon.
Okay, is everyone back?
I'm back.
I'm back from a long, eventful break.
Flooded me with Bongo
Back.
Cats.
It's the best way to flood someone. He's the true meme. I don't care the Bowsette's getting popular. Bongo Cat is the true winner.
I like the one where Bongo Cat appears out of the bosom and just starts bongoing on the breast.
I'm annoyed when there's gonna be a calendar of memes of the meme months of the year. Bowsette's gonna win and Bongo Cat's gonna fall to the wayside, and that's not fair. It's not cool.
It's not cool, man. Bongo Cats for
Need
real.
a campaign for Bongo Cat.
Bungo cat.
See, Bongo Cat's enjoyable, you know, Bowsetta.
There's nothing sexual about. Well, hold on.
Wait, hold on. I don't.
Rule 34, Bongo Cat.
Oh no!
Just like that.
What does
share that with
survey say?
Oh, God damn it! Fuck.
Survey says yes.
And of course he sends it to me.
Oh
Oh
my-
my fucking god, why? Ugh. Touch.
Oh, you know, I am surprised it does not have milk squirting out.
I'm sure there's a version that does.
Probably.
Alright, so I can get rid of this file now. Nothing's in guild storage, and nothing's in the bank anymore for me. I'm actually going to delete that one. Guild storage.
See, yeah, when I marginalized like sexualized bongo, I was expecting more of image B. You know, nothing actually about the bongo cat itself. It's just
Just bongo cat applied to buttocks. Okay. Well, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Where did we just left the store, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
you
just
did.
left the store.
Oh, that was a pleasant experience. Got to get as many of those in as we can.
Yep.
So, we want to go eat, or do we want to go to the council first? I think we should eat.
Yeah, get a little quick lunch. See if, like... Actually, no, technically, I don't think any of the dwarves would have gotten back yet.
I want a steakhouse. Is there a nice place that serves like racks of ribs and steak? Anything in town like that?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh,
I'm gonna aid in this investigation.
Okay.
all right.
Fir-
Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll
Zon roll.
individually?
Yeah, Zon rolls first.
Okay. I would grant Zon advantage. No, I will roll myself, I guess.
Now you get advantage, Mark.
Okay. D20 minus 1. Here we go. Kudo. Okudo.
You do not find a steakhouse.
Aww.
You assume maybe the area with no real good grazable land isn't that well known for its cows.
Yeah.
I always find it
But-
hilarious that the ones who always do the intelligence checks are the ones that have the negatives. They never...
Again,
Why
again-
did you do it, Mr. Fucking High?
Well, here's the thing.
He initiated it.
Just
Yes.
because you have a negative doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
I know. I just find it quite humorous that...
I did that a lot with Ymir, and I regret it. So when we did Parn, I made sure he had to give him better dex. I gave him negative intelligence and negative charisma, and I always intended to play with those. Which I really wish I could I would love to magically up his charisma since he does a lot of talking, but we just haven't had a chance yet. Let's see. Well, what
guess
do
we'll
we
just-
find? What kind of restaurant do we find? Can we find one that...
You find a tea shop.
Ooh, like a
You
Starbucks.
find a you find not helpful.
Can we find a place that makes calzones?
No. You find like a few taverns.
But no dedicated restaurant.
Yeah, no, they're like dedicated restaurants.
Hey, you guys have a suggestion? Did you guys find some place while I was knocked out?
We're...
No.
We could go back there.
Was the food good?
Well, you had some of it on your face and your
Yeah,
forehead.
I really don't remember much besides being annoyed that you put food in my face.
Oh, boo-hoo.
But yes, the food was pretty good.
Let's just go there then.
We'll just go there.
So we start marching towards the place that we've been to previously. Should I make a wisdom roll to remember what the place is?
Yeah. You find a place.
Well,
See, still try.
I made a bad roll.
You don't remember the place, but you do find a place called the Adventuring Moose.
Sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
Adventuring Moose. Parn's gonna chuckle at the name and go on in.
It's a very nice up establishment tavern.
Are there tables? Is it bar seating? What's
Yeah,
the main?
there's bar seating, there's tables.
Let's go get a table.
There's a tall male elf tending the bar.
Let's go get a table.
Mm-hmm. Go to a table.
Parn's
Nice.
gonna raise his hand for a waiter or waitress or whatever.
Okay. A young waitress comes over. Hi. Our lunch today is pork chops, goose eggs, and carrots and currants.
Ooh.
Do you have anything else, or is it just that?
That's all we've got really today for supper. Might have some leftover kippers for breakfast and cheese, but I mean that's all we've got pretty much for lunch right now.
All right, can I get?
I'll have it.
Get you some cheese, a pear, and an oatmeal. That's just snack.
I would love some cheese, and the pork chop meal, please.
Okay. It's gonna be 2 gold and 8 silver.
All right, I give the 3 gold with a tip.
Okay. Everyone else?
I'll have the cheese and the goose eggs.
Okay, no, the meal.
Yeah, the meal.
Yeah, the meal is pork chop, goose eggs, and carrots.
Yep, I'm gonna have the meal.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll take the meal as well with some cheese as well.
Okay.
What do you have? Do you have a signature ale here or drink?
Not really. Our bartender's kind of a lightweight, so we've pretty much got a few wines.
Any
You want-
mead?
Want me to get the menu for you? Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Meat would be nice as well.
You know, I'm just coming. I bought like 3, 4 very nice bottles of elven wine, and I never got a drop of it. You guys all drank it.
I don't recall drinking any of your wine.
I only had one, and you gave away one. That's I remember.
Could have sworn I handed.
Maybe
One
one to
to each of
Sigvaldi.
I could have sworn I handed one to each of you with Sigvaldi. That for that last meal we had. Remember, I cooked something up on top of the temple.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember that. That's when I got a bottle of wine. And I had that wine.
Maybe I'll try the wine then. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute.
Okay. She comes over with a small menu. There's 4 items on the menu. There's the silver swan. It's it tastes like hot chocolate. Pretty cheap. It's about maybe 2 silver a glass. There's the crystal currant, which tastes like chocolate as well. It's shitty generator. Hold on, let's back that up because that is some shit nonsense. Like half that's chocolate.
chocolate.
Valentine's.
Okay, so we've got the appletini. Tastes a bit like a tangerine. Yeah, I'm continuing with that. We've got the pickled pear. Tastes a bit like milk. It smells like apples. We've got the Barther's beer. It's a kind of an orange ale. And it fucking tastes like chicken soup. The shit is this generator.
This I gotta hear. What?
Fuck is this generator?
It's the chicken's claw. It's also another type of drink.
Does that one taste like chicken?
Yes, it tastes like chicken soup.
What kind of drink is it supposed to be? Like a wine or a beer?
post a link to this generator?
Let's just okay. DM's gonna intervene. We're just getting like a sampler for the table.
Yes.
Very interested. I would like a sampler around, please.
Same here.
Okay, that's gonna be a gold for the whole thing.
Fine. Parn will pay the gold.
Oh yeah, how much was the meal?
It was 2 gold, 10 silver. No, 2 gold, 8 silver. I gave 3 gold.
Yeah, that was for you, pardon. So 2 gold, 8 silver for each of you.
So I just gave 3 gold. So I gave the waitress her tip before we
Okay,
left.
so she brings over your food and brings over your drinks. You've got 4 glasses of each. There's 16 glasses. They're little like shot glasses.
Mhm.
They're not shot glasses, but bit bigger than shot glasses, but not full mugs.
So kind of like a rocks glass.
Yeah. So here's our drinks. We got one that's white with small pieces of fruit and lots of ice. It smells like ambrosia and tastes like a tangerine. And after you drink it, it can be smelled. It smells like you can smell it on your breath for several hours. We got an opalescent white with bronze sparkles and a pear slice on the edge of the glass. It smells like apple and tastes somewhat like milk. After tasting it, however, you lose your sense of taste for a little while, for like maybe a few seconds. Then we've got a light red with red swirls and a little umbrella. It smells spoiled and tastes like oranges. And then we've got a beige with a multicolored bubbles and served in a tall tumbler. It smells heavenly and tastes like chicken soup. goes flat if not drunk within 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ! What is this fucking drink generator?
You don't like your large tumbler of chicken soup?
I love it.
Who the fuck thought? Hey, I know what mead needs: chicken soup.
It's just called a fancy drink generator. Well, the one that said it was that I gave like the noble names gave the description that nobles use it to water the plants. The fuck is this one? Powdered unicorn horn is rumored to be the key ingredient. That's goddamn evil. Where are you getting powdered unicorn for a drink that tastes like lemon?
We've had this conversation. To take a unicorn's horn is the ultimate act of evil.
I thought it was drinking their blood.
Flux said chaos.
No, in D&D, if you take the horn,
Harry Potter's the blood.
Harry Potter's the blood. In D&D, it's you take that and it's a unforgivable act. I believe it's what it was called.
So,
Okay. Well, you have the round of drinks and your food.
Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to ever get drinks here again.
Come again next day. We might have better drinks.
Out of curiosity, what exactly is our taste sensation like with the unicorn one?
Oh, no, the unicorn was something else I generated. It wasn't what you actually got.
Oh, okay.
Parn's gonna raise his hand. Can I get some water now, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
That'll be 5 gold. The drinks are cheap. The way to wash them out costs a lot. No, she brings over water.
Thank you. The meal
Tastes
was
like death, never drunken by the locals. Jesus. I just wanted something to generate names, but I'm cool with this thing that generates descriptions of them.
Yes, I like it. I'm just
it
cycling
smells
through
like
random
perfume
numbers.
and tastes like cork spit. It causes sleepiness in the drinker. It smells somewhat like a campfire smoke and tastes like chocolate. It burns going down. The drink smells of sludge and tastes like river water. It sometimes causes hallucinations.
Okay, let's continue on.
Yes.
We had our meal. Okay. This was good side trip, Flux. Good side trip.
I'm going to remember this place forever.
It's just a site that's just got a shit ton of randomizers. It's got a political buzzword randomizer.
Okay. All right. Well, what time is it about?
It's about 1 now.
All right. Well,
May as well go to the
I don't-
council.
yeah, I don't know how they're gonna respond to us, but try.
At the very least, I stick out like a sore thumb, so they might
Right.
recognize me.
Who's the best talker out of our group?
I have persuasion +3.
No, I'm asking in character. I know I like to talk a lot, but it's hit and miss on if I'm gonna be able to convince. So
I'm willing to take my hand on this.
all right, you getting. Our goal is to see the contract and work something out. I don't know. I'll let you take the lead. I think it's our best bet.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we head to the council, or at least to the government building that holds the council.
Okay. You guys head up to the council. The government square, the government district is heavily patrolled and guarded by guards and captains, and there's like outposts and everything all around it. They seem to be ready for war here.
As we approach, do they like try and stop us, or?
Yeah, we get stopped about maybe 30 feet from the gate. Hold.
All right, we hold.
What's going on? What do you need in the district?
We need to see the council.
Why?
It's about a matter that could save Hymoor.
Move along.
All right. All right, so we go on in.
No, he just said move along.
Okay. We need to see the council so we can see the contract. We need to know what it is so we can ensure that this damn dragon doesn't destroy this city. The fact of the matter is, the best chance we have of ensuring as much of Hymoor survives with as little collateral and as many lives as possible, it could very well be contained within the contract that was originally signed at the founding of the city between the Lord and the first dragon. We need to know this because the dragon that's coming is the one who was in that.
Karn pipes up to this. Hi, yeah.
Give me a no, pardon.
I'm trying to help. I want to give advantage to this check.
Okay,
I want to try to say something and help give him advantage. Is that allowed?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, look. We are the group that uncovered the plot. We're the ones that saved the Doge. We've already proven ourselves loyal to the city. I think it's in everyone's best interest if we can have a chance to talk. We've already done a great service for this town. Please.
Roll persuasion straight.
Me?
Oh, just straight persuasion?
Yeah, just straight persuasion, Rogar.
No proficiency bonus. Okay.
Well, yeah, if you're proficient in persuasion, roll it. But you're not getting any advantage or disadvantage.
All right.
You were at disadvantage. Got kind of uppity with that guard, but... I need you to step back, sir.
I take a step back.
Move along.
Okay. Did anyone write down one of the captain's names when we talked to them?
I don't believe so.
I remember we talked to all three captains. I don't remember their names. I don't remember writing them down.
No, I don't have any names of any specific captains. I actually don't think we've given a name for a captain, because I would have written it down.
No, I remember we met the three captains, and they came out and talked to us, and we got at least one of their names, didn't we, Flux?
You may have. Do you remember it?
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't.
Yep.
And he's not going to be nice to let us do a wisdom check to try and remember.
Yep.
All right. God, I don't want to hold. All right, this time you owe him a favor. I think our only option is going to be to go to the guild master and say we need to speak to the council.
Yes, we do.
This time it's going to be on you. I took the last one.
All right.
Hey.
If only we could somehow have the favor be on Sigvaldi's shoulder instead. Oh, well, he'd have to be here for that.
He's not here to accept it. All right, we go to the guild.
Okay.
I go to Sheila.
Sheila's not here.
Oh, she left. All right.
Yeah, you were told that
Left.
Sheila was leaving.
Oh yeah,
She left yesterday.
You were told that the shield's the guild's a skeleton. There's no. You guys were like the last people in there.
Except for the guild master who's staying to defend.
I
You know he was staying. You don't know he's not staying at the guild. You haven't seen him.
knock on the guild master's door.
There's no reply.
I
Open
check
the door.
to
see if
check the
there's-
door. Is it locked? Unlocked?
It's unlocked.
I open the door. Not like really fast, but like just like opening it up.
There's an empty room in there.
Everything's gone. Papers,
Yes.
all of it.
Yep.
No desk, no nothing.
Nope.
Great. We're gonna have
You
to
were.
find-
You guys were told that they were packing up, getting everything out. Sheila was leaving. Guildmaster was staying, but he's not staying at the guild.
Hmm.
You've never seen the guildmaster actually stay like in the guild. He works the guild, but he's successful adventurer. He's probably got his own house somewhere.
May as well ask a guard if they know where the guild master of the Adventurers Guild lives.
Okay. It's on you.
All right.
Taking the lead on this.
I try and locate a guard.
Okay. You've called down a guard.
Excuse me. Do you happen to know where the guild master of the Adventurers Guild lives?
The guildmaster? No, not really.
Do you know?
He's usually working at the guild. You should talk to him there.
We've talked to him there, but he's not there. Everything's been cleared out. He said that he would stay and defend the city. And I hope is that maybe like you might know where he lived, or if you might know somebody who might know where he lives.
I mean, like, not really. And the guy's Goliath, right? You could check with the soldiers from Bay of Falls. Maybe he's with them.
All right.
Where would they be?
I think they've rented out a whole part of the Noble District.
Okay. Do you happen to know which part of the Noble District?
Just look for the 8-foot-tall men, probably. Not that
Part
hard.
less. You know,
They're not really
he's
sneaky.
wrong. Yeah, he's not wrong.
They're 8 foot tall and giant plate armor.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, we'll go there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
While we were in the Noble District, did we notice Goliath
You noticed a few. Every now and then.
congregating in a certain spot?
Not really congregating. You didn't really head over that area.
Well, let's go find them. This is our best bet.
Yep.
We can't. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Alright, so we head to the event to the Nobles District. Roughly, like, what time of day is it when we get back there?
It's about 4. Dusk is... Sunset's coming up about maybe 3 hours.
Right.
All right. Whatever we do, we can't be leaving this area until we're ready to go to bed, because no one's gonna want to do business at night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will DM break and say, you guys don't have to constantly stay at the guild.
Yeah, we don't. We could just find an
stay
inn.
at- Yeah, there's inns at the Noble District, in any of the districts.
So,
If travel time becomes too much of a problem, there is that.
yeah.
All right. We
Look to see if we can find a Goliath.
yeah. Let's go see if we can find a Goliath.
Okay, you find a few Goliaths. Seem to be patrolling. You find a few just kind of admiring the streets and the sights of Hymoor.
A good man.
Hello.
Yes, we are looking for the guild leader of our adventure guild. The guild's been packed up, but he said he was going to stay and fight with his fellow countrymen. We have a question of him. Do you happen to know? Can you point us in the direction where all of y'all are staying?
Sure. What's his name?
Oh God, we've never gotten his name. He's never told us his name.
Do I have that in my notes? Do I have that in notes? Contact. No, damn it! It's just listed as Guildmaster. Fuck.
He's never told us his name.
Um,
We know Sheila, but we don't know him. What? Parn's gonna turn to him, gonna turn to the group and turn to him, and then turn to the group and then turn to. And then say not loud, but say surprised. He's never told us his name. We have done 6 jobs for him by now. We've done a favor for him, and he's never told us his name. Can you believe that? How long has the Golden Tigers been working for the guild?
The Golden Tiger's at least 6 months. Well,
No, it's been longer
yeah,
than
like
that. It's been a year and a half, hasn't it?
Trying to think. Wisdom check. Remember, was there like a plaque or something on the door that said name? Wisdom check. Remembrance.
Sure, do a wisdom check.
Please be good.
Flux has probably been planning for the moment we needed to find the guild master.
Not that you can remember.
Oh my God, he's never told us his name. I am so sorry. We don't happen to know his name. We're just trying to find him.
Can't really help without a name.
Did
Can you
out of curiosity,
tell us
did he
where
have a-
y'all are staying? Maybe we can find him.
I mean, over this district, pretty much. You know, districts are like maybe 3-4 blocks.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna have to walk around till
Yes.
we find him.
I'm-
We're gonna have to ask that guy. We have been working for him for over a year now.
Does he know our names? He knows your
imagine.
name.
Oh,
Does
he
know
knows my
name?
name. I have ticked him off enough.
Out of curiosity, is there any specific Goliath that mentioned, oh, and be careful of this really annoying elf named Parn or something to that effect?
You know what?
Looks confused. No.
No offense, Parn.
Okay. Yeah, all right. My good man, we are. Thank you very much. Sorry for wasting your time. That was a shocking revelation. We've been working for this man for almost 2 years now, and he's never told us his name. Huh. Well, I think we're gonna need to split up
Yeah.
and try to find him.
Again, no offense to what I said earlier, Parn.
Oh, 1 second. Is your king here? We came across him fighting some wyverns. Did he come or did he just send soldiers?
Yeah, the king's here.
We could talk to the king. Will you please tell us where he is?
King's in meetings with the generals and defenders of Hymoor. He's very busy. Been like that for a few weeks now.
But is there a place we can go and wait for him if possible? Does he have an
I
embassy?
mean, sure. He took one of the larger houses. I guess you could wait on the doorstep. Wait, kind of cat, and wait till he comes home.
I'm sorry. I know this is weird, but we've been
straight
on a
from the
mission
bottom.
for the past while, and we didn't realize how much time went by, and we're kind of doing all we can to help. I apologize, but thank you. You've been really helpful.
You're
So-
welcome.
Right, I think we should turn to walk away. So Sarah, Brogar, I think each of us should split up.
Yes.
We're looking for the guildmaster, or the king.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone do their best.
Yes. What kind of rolls do you want us to do to try and find them? Like investigation,
Or
perception.
give
I would
giving
hope
it-
perception for this, because we're not investigating clues. We're just generally looking for people as we walk around.
I roll to see if I can find the Guildmaster.
But it's up.
investigation.
Oh,
Oh,
investigation.
thank God.
Perception, sight, investigation is more and more act.
Doesn't really matter for
Okay.
me.
Kind of, yeah. Investigation.
Ooh. God damn it,
guys
we're
don't
just rolling
find-
shit to try to find people.
You guys don't find the guildmaster, nor do you find the king, but you didn't really have a chance to find the king.
Out of curiosity, like the biggest house, is there like lights on?
No, there's a large house, kind of got some guards around it, but no lights on.
I'm going to walk.
Okay, I'm going
gonna
to
walk
walk.
up.
Yeah, let's walk up to the guard.
Excuse me.
Guard doesn't do anything.
Does the king of the Goliaths live here?
Guard doesn't do anything.
Oh god, it's a British guard.
Well, if that's the case, don't touch it, because otherwise you're gonna get your shit kicked.
Sir, we fought with your king against some wyverns. We would like to speak to him again. Is there a way to do that?
One moment. Yeah, I can actually make sure, because I thought they sometimes answer questions.
I think they do if it's a business question or something important. 1 second, I gotta let the dog out. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. God damn it. Yes, Cindy.
It's amazing how quick our train of thoughts ended up crashing when we realized, oh my god, we don't know the guildmaster's name.
What?
I was just commenting on how humorous it was that, like, our trains of thoughts basically crashed and burned when we realized we don't know the guildmaster's name.
Yeah. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Oof.
Okay.
No, the guard doesn't say anything.
Well, I guess we're waiting.
I guess so. So, realistic. Okay, like, out of curiosity, as we were going around, like, the district, were there any other house that had, like, Goliath guards in front of it? Or is it just this one?
It's just this one.
Okay. What we're gonna have to do is this. Barn, you're gonna be staying out all night. Get some sleep, trance, whatever. Be ready.
No, we're not going to do that. We're going to. Is there a bench in the area? Place to sit? Anything like
Yeah,
that?
there's like a little park nearby that has some benches.
Well, may as well.
Yeah, if you want to, by the way, from what I'm seeing, it looks like they don't answer questions. If you get very unruly, however, they will yell at you.
Yep.
To respect the area. Or march over you if you actually get in their way. But not really ask questions.
Fair enough.
So, just like the British guards. If they were
Alright,
8 foot
well-
tall.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the park and keep an eye and an ear out, and hopefully get a chance to speak with the king. Unless one of you would like to continue to look around for the guildmaster. One of us
I'll
can
try
be
and look
here.
around.
The other two could go look again.
I'll try and look around and find where he is.
Sarah, what do you want to do?
I'll wait with you. I'm a little tired.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
It was a very productive day until this moment.
Yeah, apparently we
Remember
don't
yet?
know our guild pass's name.
When reality came crashing down.
You know, one of us could go to the guild and check for any plaques or anything on it. See if there's anything to indicate the name of the guild master.
Feel free to do so, if you wish. I'm gonna see if I can find him here.
Wait, Sarah, you wanna wait here and see if you can see the king, and I will
Yeah.
go back to the guild.
Okay. I kind of just have myself just be around there. Did you say there was somewhere to sit?
Yeah, he said there was a bench.
So I sit
Yeah,
in the bench.
you just sit on the bench, sit on the stoop.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the bench.
Okay. Okay, so you're
Um,
sitting on the bench waiting for the guildmaster. Parn's going back to the guild. What's Rogar doing?
I'm going to actively try and search for him again.
Okay.
An investigation check.
Give me another investigation check. Ooh, there we go. You managed to catch the guildmaster. So he's kind of walking off to somewhere.
Right, I try and catch up to him. Guildmaster.
Rogar.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward. We apparently never learned your name. What is your name?
Really? You don't? I introduced myself on the first day when you joined the guild.
In character, we probably know, and
I know your name.
Yeah. It's been a long day. Things just haven't been working. Things just not work. Anyway, I know this is gonna cost a favor, but we need to speak to the captains of the guards again.
so there.
I mean, I kinda... You just speak with the captain of the guard?
Yes, mainly because we need to get to the council.
The council's very busy right now with, the dragon attack. You do realize that, right?
Yes, I'm aware, but at the same time, there is something that they have that we believe can be used to help save Hymoor. Specifically, a contract between the dragon and the founders of Hymoor.
To be honest, for the favor with the guard captain, I pulled a favor he owed me. I don't really have any favors with the council. So, you could try King Yorick, but
King Yorick. Okay.
not me.
Do you know when it would be possible to meet with King Yorick?
I mean, you can go wait outside his house, but King keeps odd hours. Some say he sleeps like 2 hours a day.
Okay. If that's possibly our best shot, then yes, thank you. And out of character, Flux, please tell me, what is his name?
You get ask him.
What is
Ask
your
his
name?
name.
Ask him
What is your
awkwardly.
There we go. I was trying to get you to go away without asking his name again. My
And
name
it
is
was It was what?
Well, hold on. Continue your statement, Rogar.
I was saying that out of character.
Yes, come on.
What's your name? Because I asked
I'm
you in a very
Ag-
awkward.
My name is Agvoy Steadyhand.
Please spell.
Agvoy
voice.
Agvoy
Ag
Steadyhand.
boy. Ag boy. Daddy.
Agvoi.
Agvoi.
Agvoy Steadyhand. Steadyhand.
Ag voice. Dandy. Daddy.
Steady hand.
Daddy hand. Hey.
Okay.
Well.
Thank you, Guildmaster Steadyhand. We'll try and see if we can catch up with King Yorick. And I will try and walk away and not be as awkward as hell.
If
Actually,
the
sorry,
little
hold on.
barn on your
Sorry, let me back up. His name is Agvoy Steadyhand Munakatho. Goliaths have 3 names. And they get a personal name, a first name, and a clan name. And then once they come of age, they get a deed name.
So what's the last name? It's Muna.
Munakatho. Munakatho.
Okay. Agvoy Steadyhand Munakatho.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
The part on your
Guildmaster
shoulder
Munakatho.
is saying, "Is it okay for us to use the guild house? Is it okay for us to use the guild house?"
You have a nice day, Rogar of Clan Alred.
Mm-hmm.
He kind
Oh,
of smirks.
I try to walk away and not look awkward as fuck. What kind of check do I need to not look awkward?
Give me a charisma check. Just basic charisma. Nah, you do. Nah, dude, you awkward as shit.
awkward, awkward,
You
embarrassed.
you fucking trip as you're walking away. You're like, oh god, no. You're an embarrassment. You think you might not be allowed back in the guild now?
The paranoia, it's coming.
Yep. Part of the charisma is the ability to feel confident. You're not feeling confident. You're doubting yourself now.
Oh god. I'm just gonna try and go to the bench, sit down,
I can't
and
tell
try
you
and
how
pretend
much.
this day's never happened.
Flux, I got a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna have maps for Hymoor after the update or for the city?
Possibly.
Cool. I'd love to have
A city map.
city map. Yeah.
Again, the problem is Hymoor. I built Hymoor weird. Hymoor's weird to do in a map without like a personal map.
Fair enough.
Like, it's hard to do a map maker of the 3 levels and then the wall and stuff. But yeah.
All right. All right.
So now 2 of you are on the bench. Sarah, were you sleeping on the bench?
Oh, I was just swinging my legs.
Okay. Rogar joins you. An hour passes. Parn is back at the guild. What are you doing, Parn?
I'm looking on plaques. What's on the outside of the guild? What does it say?
Just says Hymoor Adventurers Guild.
It doesn't say who runs it. There's no plaque of ownership.
It just says Hymoor Adventurers Guild.
Property.
Speaking of which, is it locked? I want to get a. I think perception. I'm not sure. I want to look when I walk in. Do nearby guards look at me weird? Do they think I'm robbing the place? What's the feel for going into this building right now?
It just feels normal. You know that there's nothing in here, dude. It's like an abandoned house. There's like a fridge that no one took with them, which was the stove. There's like nothing else in this place for people to fuck with. There's
Even
no
the
worries.
beds that were in our rooms are gone.
I mean, there's like basic beds there, but nothing really, like, not great accommodations.
So like it was before, except there's no people and no paperwork, and most of the furniture's gone.
Yes.
Okay. Well, somehow I don't think going in here and looking around is going to help. So, Parn. When Parn was walking back, he poofed once. Did he get a reaction from the guards? Was it allowed? Was I allowed to move faster than normal?
It looks at you a bit weird. Seemed a bit apprehensive.
What about running? Does it look? I want to run. I want to get back in half the time. I think you're allowed to run for what? An hour per your Constitution mod? I don't know how it works.
Right.
It's
Overland travel, which this is considered. It's just normal speed, dude. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
then
It's gonna start complicating shit if we have to start tracking that stuff. So.
All right, fair enough. I'm gonna head back to the group.
Okay. Another hour passes. It is getting close to sunset, and there's now 3 adventurers sitting on a bench.
I
What?
can't believe you picked. What was it that?
Well, I went back to the guild hall, and I'm just gonna say it outright. It's been abandoned. I think we've all kind of picked up on this. No one seems to care if we stay there, but there's no support. I don't know
Yeah.
what you guys want to do.
I want to get a tavern. You know, somewhere warm. But was that place that we just ate at, that was a tavern, right? It probably has beds. Or was it more of a bar? Pondering.
It was a tavern.
Yay!
Tavern inn or just tavern?
Tavern inn. They had rooms.
I hop the bench and I said, I'm gonna go there.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait here for the king.
Wait.
Like, what?
So anyway, the king has an awkward sleep schedule, from what I could tell from our guild master,
Oh,
whose name is Agvoy Steadyhand Manakatho.
Agvoy, steady hand, Munakato.
Agvoy Steadyhand Munakatho. And the king of the Goliaths is King Lorik.
Yorick.
Yorick?
Yorick. I-O-R-E. Yorick.
I had the king's name written down. That's not what we were looking for. Already. Well,
That's good to know. Anyway,
what
he
we
has
can
like
do
odd
then
schedule.
is we can sit in shifts.
That's pretty much the best we can think of. I have no other idea. It'll probably be seen as weird, but let's be honest. I think in the next couple days, I don't think they're going to care about like a bunch of weirdos sitting on a bench for an entire day.
It's our best bet.
Well, if I know anything about nobles, they have late nights and
I mean,
late days.
not for nothing. It's gonna be 4 days. 3 days now. One way or the other, we have to make the choice of if we're staying or going. And the
Mhm.
reason I gave that timeline is that's when our clothing will be done.
My clothes are
And
done in 4 days.
mine's done in 3, but I'm using your time. Once they're done, that's when we have to make the choice. So that's what we have.
Yeah.
We got that time. We
You
need
currently
to
have
figure
10
out what
days until the timetable comes up.
Oh, I thought it was like closer to 6 days. Okay.
10 days.
It's about
So,
2 weeks, a week and a half-ish.
Let me re-update that then.
So
10 days left.
what we can do is we try to talk to the king, see if he'll listen to us, and once that's done, we'll see if we can see the contract. That's all we can do right now. Sometimes the life of a venture is waiting for the adventure to come to you.
Yep. So, who's gonna get first shift?
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm fine trancing right here. So you guys can go get a room if you want. Now it says in a trance I am still aware of my surroundings. Could I still be able to notice if the king came?
Yeah, kind of. You assume.
I mean, I think I can. Is that true? Am I lying my ass off? Or is that true? I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. Fey
elves.
ancestry. Trance. Instead, they meditate deeply, semi-conscious, meditating, mental exercises, blah blah blah. It just mentions that they're like semi-conscious.
Okay. That'd be up to me, Flux, if I'm still.
As you guys are discussing this, you see a large armored Goliath in black plate armor with a small contingent of other Goliaths, about 4, following him, head down the street. The
Now.
helm is off, and you recognize this to be King York.
Is he coming out of the house or coming down the street to the house?
He's coming down the street to the house.
Okay.
Well, guys, looks like this argument is meaningless. Well,
Let's
discussion,
go up and
not argument.
try and meet up with him and
Yes,
not get
let's
skewered.
let's wait for him at his home. At his home. Let's be proper, I guess.
You just gonna let the procession walk by?
No, we're gonna
we
wait
can't
at
let
his house.
Out
Okay.
By his
Right
guards.
at the gate.
Yes.
Or we can talk to. Fuck it. We don't know if he lives there. Let's just.
It's the best bet is that he lives there.
You just rush up to him.
Not rushing
Not
up, not running
rush,
up, but like walk up to him.
Rush up to the man with your arms drawn? No, okay. Just walk up to him.
Flying.
Okay. Teleport to him, Par.
Yeah, I teleport right in front of his face. Like, hey, Gork! Hi! We need to talk to you!
Four swords at your throat.
No, we walk up properly.
Procession stops. King York looks down at you. Yes.
Rogar, you were leading this. Come
Hello,
on.
King. Hello, King Ark. How are you?
I'm very busy. You have 1 minute.
Yes. We need to speak to the council. We specifically need to see the contract that was signed between the first dragon and Hymoor. We need to know what exactly the contents were, as I think we can use that to help prevent the dragon from destroying Hymoor. This is quite literally the last chance that we can think of to at least avoid mass civilian casualties and collateral. Please.
As far as I'm aware, last time the dragon attacked, the House of Records were ransacked. Why should the council let you back into the House of Records? Why should the council let anyone into the House of Records?
Because quite literally,
Parn pulls out the tooth. Rogar?
this is a tooth we acquired from
It's a dragon tooth,
an
yes.
elder dragon. A dragon whose scale is many, many times that of the one that faces Hymoor. The dragon informed us of things, but had us under a conditional vow of silence. If it revealed anything too much about what he told us, he would wreak unimaginable havoc.
No.
We need
Sounds
to
fun.
find
So
Now
a way.
we have
to
2
fix it.
dragons that we need to defend.
It's not what he said.
Parn can't hold back because this is why Parn doesn't let Rogar be the. Sorry, no, that's my friend Rogar here has a tendency to
Time is quickly approaching its end.
to take the negative. No, the dragon in question, we cannot tell you where he is or his name. We were sworn to secrecy, but he told us a great many secrets about the dragons. One of those secrets relates to the contract. We may be able to resolve this, please. You've already proven ourselves in battle. We would seek to help out in this.
Persuasion check.
Give me a persuasion check.
Both of us.
No, I'm trying to give you advantage. That's what I do.
Parn, give them an advantage.
I will roll as well. Then, see, roll d20, 1, 3.
Okay. King York kind of stares at you for a good 10 seconds. I will speak with the council. I cannot guarantee a long meeting, but I'll make sure you can get in, make your words heard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your
He
Majesty.
goes back to his walking position. You think you should maybe get out of the way.
Yes.
I,
Move out of the way. Move out of the way.
Moving out of the way.
Okay, and the procession continues on to the building. 2 of the guards that were standing at the doors join the procession. Behind King York, 2 of the guards and at the back of the procession take their place at the posts.
All right. Well, let's go back to the tavern and sleep for the day.
All right.
Nothing we can do till
That's
we
all
get
can do.
word.
Yes.
Okay, you guys head back to the Adventuring Moose.
Yep.
Yay!
Their rooms are very nice. About $1 a day per room.
A gold
It's
is yes.
large private rooms with a single bed, private bath with hot water, snacks on request, and a private chamber pot in a separate chamber.
Ooh,
Very
this is a
Fancy.
nice
Are
place.
available.
Fancy.
There's about 5 available.
I'll take a private room.
Private room and
Private
an order of drinks.
I'm gonna.
Okay, one more time. Give me a second.
Parn's gonna just hand him 3 gold for 3 days and go to his room. He's not engaging in this drink fiasco again.
Okay.
I'm going down.
Oh no, the drinks are going to be brought up to your room.
Okay.
Yep. So I pay my gold.
Okay. So that's 1 gold from each team for each round my days. And
I gave 3. I gave 3 for 3 days.
okay. And it's about 2 gold for the round of drinks.
Okay.
I pay for my own set of drinks.
I pay for my set of drinks.
Okay. You get 4 drinks in each thing. It's still set up for about 12 drinks.
Mhm.
Or 6, yeah, four of each drink. Well, no, actually, you guys are doing it essentially. You're individually gathering around, so it'll be about 8 silver for each of you.
Okay.
So you get an amber drink with lots of bubbles and a bit of smoke coming from it. Smells like strawberries and tastes like pea soup. After you drink it, it causes blurred vision.
Ah, thank God I'm in my bed.
You've got a clear as glass drink with a few bubbles served in a pure mug. Smells like medicine and tastes like chicken soup.
Who got the chicken soup?
You feel like
How
it's
many times is it gonna be chicken soup?
it's the
What's the side
cheapest of the drinks.
What's the side effect? What's the side effect?
That's just it. At the cheapest of the drinks. You have a very pale brown with bronze sparkles and lots of ice. It smells like river water and tastes somewhat like champagne.
Ooh,
Ah.
fancy.
The waitress mentions that people like to drink it on cold days. And then the fourth one is sky blue with multicolored bubbles and a lemon slice on the edge of the glass. It smells like lemon and tastes excellent. They say that if a person can drink it, they can drink anything. That's a weird addition to that one. But okay, up until that point, it sounded like a really actually interesting drink. I was up for that one. Sky blue and multicolored bubbles. Parn is enjoying a long, relaxing bath. For the first time in a long while. But it's so you get the bath. But first, Parn, what's the procession of events you do? You just get the water brought up and then sit down in the bathtub?
Get undressed, get the water up, and then sit in the bath.
Okay. Well, that bath is covered in filth and grime. You probably should have washed it down before sitting it down in that bathtub.
I'm gonna.
You're covered in goop and gross stuff for
He's
From a
a dirty
long-
boy.
from a
I've been taking river water wash ups and things like that, but this is the first time I've had hot water and a
Okay.
chance to actually scrub.
just a little bit of gross.
I'm gonna. Is there a? Is this a? Do they have limited pumping? Plumbing?
No, there's like
Shut
a,
up.
there's a little bit of plumbing, limited plumbing.
So there's a drain.
Yeah.
All right. I wash off the first time. I do it with soap. There's soap, right?
Yeah, that's the finest soaps.
I
The
soap.
little shells. They look like shells.
The first one, I do that with the first one, and then I drain it, and then once I'm clean, I then just sit in nice hot water and soap.
Okay. And I think that's where we're gonna end for today.
Yep.
Good game, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, Flux, did you enjoy?
I enjoyed. It was very nice. Got a lot more role play. Progressed things along. Spent some nice time acquainting ourselves with Hymoor before gets blown up by a dragon.
Us realizing, oh good God, the fact that we never asked that one question in episode
And
one
I
kicked us in the
don't
ass.
know if Flux is telling the truth about saying his name, but I do not ever remember a name like that. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I've never told you guys the Gilbert's name.
Nope, he never did.
No. No.
I think he was asking for us to ask him what his name was. and we
You've
just
never once
did it.
asked his name, and I've never told you his name.
That was all on us.
He's just the guildmaster.
Yeah, that was all on us.
Having to change my weapons because it's not a across the board +1.
I just love that website you showed us with the fancy drinks. There's just so many hilarious
A
combinations.
bunch of nonsense.
Yes.